Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's tutorial, I'm going to begin my holiday inspired looks. This one right here was inspired by Thanksgiving and fall, and I love all the sparkly glitter. I really hope that you guys enjoy this look, so let's just go ahead and begin. The first thing I'm going to do is take my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I'm going to use this to make sure that my shadow stays on. So I just like to take a very small amount and I'm blending it out with my fingers. For my brows, I'm going to first comb my brows up, and then I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color Caramel, and I'm just going to start by shaping my brows a little bit thicker and a lot sharper. I'm beginning with my eyebrows. Usually I start with my complexion, but today I'm going to do things a little bit different because I'm going for like glitter and darker shadows. I want to do my eyes first, but I always have to start my brows before my eyes just so I get a nice guide and a nice clean sharp line. And then for the sharpness of the brows that I absolutely love, I'm going to be taking this NUDESTIX, sort of like a concealer, well, it is a concealer stick from NUDESTIX, and it's in the color Light. I'm going to use this right under the brows. The first eyeshadow I'm picking up is from MAC. It's called Soft Brown. I'm going to use this as a transition color. With a large fluffy brush, I'm going to blend this right above my crease, and I like to bring my shadow sort of upwards towards my temple. I just like that shape, especially for my eyes because I feel like I have really droopy eyes. Following that, I'm taking a more orangey mustard type of shadow from the Jaclyn Hill Favorites from Morphe, and I'm going to apply this in the same area that I've applied Soft Brown. I applied Soft Brown first just so this color could be a lot easier to blend in, and also just so it could have something to blend into. Alright, so now that I've done that, I want to add a even redder or more orangey type of color. This one is from Makeup Forever. It's one of the artist's eyeshadows. They have crazy names that I would never even remember, so I will have all the products that I'm using listed in the description bar if you guys are interested, as well as any links to the products. So I'm taking a smaller, denser brush, and I'm just packing this directly into the crease of my eye, and then again following the shape that I'm creating, sort of like a little bit higher at the corners towards the temple. I'm going to use a pigment from MAC. This is a super old pigment. I'm sure they still have it because I don't think it was like a limited edition type of pigment, but I've had it for a really long time. I think I got it like 3 Christmases ago. The color of this is called Copper Sparkle, and what I'm doing is trying to do a cut crease. The color is actually very similar to the eyeshadows that I've already applied, so the only way this is really going to show is just through texture. Of course, since all the eyeshadows are really matte, and this Copper Sparkle color is super glossy and sparkly, it's going to look really pretty and still create a pretty dramatic cut crease, even though the shadows are pretty similar in color. And of course you want to use that color wet. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more sparkle just because I felt like I might as well, since this is a holiday type of look. So I'm going for my favorite glitter glue from Too Faced, and I'm just going to pat that right in the very center of my eyelid. And then I'm going to go in with a really pretty white glitter. This one is from Sally's, the store. It's not Sally Hansen, but the store Sally's. It's just a beauty supply store. You could use any type of glitter that you prefer. If you like anything more than this one, go ahead and use whatever you like. And I'm just, again, patting that with my finger right onto the glitter glue. So now that I've got most of the eyeshadow out of the way, at least all the darker type of colors and glitter, I feel like now I can move on to my complexion and I won't have to worry about any fallout or any of that. So I'm just taking my favorite foundation at the moment. This is the Ultra HD from Makeup Forever. And for concealer, I'm taking my Naked Skin Concealer from Urban Decay, again, one of my favorites. And I'm just going to use my Beauty Blender and press that right into my skin. I'm going back into my Makeup Forever Artist Shadow and a small, very small shadow brush. I'm going to pack that color right under my lower lash line and connect it to the top part of the eyeshadow. So it's just going to be a continuous sort of eyeshadow look. I don't know how to explain it, but you just want to connect the top and the bottom together. And then to blend that out, I'm going to do the exact same steps that I did before. I'm taking that color from the Morphe palette and softly blend out the lower eyeshadow. Alright, so now that you've blended out the lower lash line and it's nice and smoked out, I'm going to be taking a sort of creamy light pencil and I'm going to apply it in the waterline. I'm also going to bring that color into the inner corners of my eyes and create a sort of like a cat eye shape to my eyes. This is also going to help highlight that inner corner and extend my eyes. I like to do this because I mentioned before that my eyes are really droopy, so it kind of gives my eye a more structured shape. Okay, so I'm going to pick up a mascara. This one is from Makeup Forever. I'm just going to coat my lashes before I apply my false lashes just to help the lashes blend into each other. So I'm going to pop on my lashes. These right here are Beatrice from Coco Lash. And going back into my mascara, I like to sort of blend in the inner and outer corners with the lashes just by adding a few more coats. And then I'm going to coat my bottom lashes as well. So I decided that I wanted a little bit more shimmer and glitter to this look, so I'm picking up my Makeup Forever Aqua line. This is in the color Diamond White. So right where I had the sort of creamy color in the inner corners, I'm going to apply this eyeliner just to make that area pop a little bit more. And then I'm also going to apply it to the very center of my eyelids. I already had a little bit of glitter there, but it's okay. I thought a little bit more wouldn't hurt. I really like how this turned out. It created a really nice glossy effect. So I love it. It just layering glitter is like some of my favorite things to do. Alright, so now moving on to the rest of my face. I'm going to set my under eyes with a high definition powder from e.l.f. This is literally one of my favorite powders and was only $6. So I definitely recommend it if you're looking for some sort of like a baking type of powder. And then I'm going to start to contour my face and add a little bit of color back into my face. I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and I'm just going to mix a couple shades together and just start adding the depth back into my face. I don't really worry too much about placement because once I go in with the powder, this is going to help sharpen everything up. So I like to use my ear and the tip of my mouth, or the corners of my lips, I should say, as a guide. So once I've already let that sit for a little, I'm going to go in and brush away any of the top powder, and I'm just going to start to contour my nose. And then I just decided to add a little bit more of that powder right in the center. And then as a highlight, I'm going to pick up my Mary Luminizer. This one is probably one of my most pigmented highlighters that I own. Now that I'm looking back into the footage, I feel like I should have either skipped out on using that bright of a highlight because it really amplifies like that big old pimple I have on my face, but you guys get the idea. I just wanted something really shimmery and bam for the holidays, so I thought I would just go for it anyways. And then I'm going to brush away any of the excess powder that I have left on my face. And I'm going to set the entire thing using my Smashbox Primer Water. This is going to help set my makeup and keep it in place. For the lips, I decided to go for one of my favorite nude combos. This one is a MAC Pro Longwear Lip Pencil in the color Etc. I'm going to line and fill my lips with that. And for the color, this is pretty much the exact same color, but I love this combo because it just stays on all day. This is my NYX lip cream, matte lip cream in the color London. And that completes the entire makeup look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys.